Welcome to Chemist Frank channel. In today's video, we have a threat update for you guys, alright? On Twitter yesterday, Dapo Willis boldly came up to call most prop firm owners content creators. So I will play the audio just as he said it in this channel, in fact in this video, so that we can digest the necessary information we can get from this video. So when we come back from the short break, we dive into the details of this video. Do not go anywhere, guys.
Chemist Frank is a content creator on YouTube. Hurry now and subscribe to his YouTube channel. If you didn't subscribe now, I will take your stop loss.
Welcome back, guys. I greet you. No, touch that guy. That guy that's looking at me with annoyance and touch that guy. No, be you. That guy that is sweating over there. I greet you, mentor. I greet you. Welcome back, guys. Now, the forex market generally is going crazy right now. In fact, when you talk about forex prop firm trading, the market is going crazy. Whether you like it or not, whether you like the kind of content I create or not, the market is going crazy. And then we must expose some certain things in there. So it doesn't matter whether you like me, or you like my YouTube channel, or you like what I say, or you like the way I create my content. Whether you like it or not, these prop firms, most of them are scamming us. Okay? And then the truth must always shine. Now, our almighty Dapo Willis came up boldly on Twitter to call most of your mentors content creators. That's your mentor. Touch that mentor. He called that mentor content creator. In fact, from the statement, he said most of those mentors can't even trade forex. They are just content creators. He made it clear to us that sitting before the camera to record a video is different from trading forex from the forex chart. Don't worry, I will play the audio from the beginning to the end. Just watch the video from now to the end. You will hear from the horse's mouth where he literally called most prop firm owners content creators, and that is why their prop firms are collapsing. So, who is Dapo Willis, by the way? Dapo Willis is one of the top forex traders in Nigeria. For those that don't know who Dapo Willis is, you can't mention forex trading in Nigeria without mentioning Habibi Forex, Jeffrey Benson, senior man, and who again? Dapo Willis. Yeah, these three. At least you must mention these three names when it comes to forex trading. It doesn't mean they are the best, but at least they are known. Okay, they are popular, most popular traders. But when it comes to being the best, we have some other traders which we don't even know their names. All right, that one day. So without further ado, let me just play the audio so that you use your ear and listen to the way he presented his statement. And I think there are a lot of facts from what he's saying. So let's dive into the audio, guys.
Consistently profitable trader. It's another thing to be a good businessman. These three things are very, very separate. But what now happened in this case was, due to hype on the internet, we had content creators, first of all, who were not necessarily good traders, who leaped from being content creators, did not even bother about sorting out their profitability when it comes to trading. They took a very big step into the deep end and they went to launch prop firms. Now, unfortunately, everybody thought prop firms was a money grab. With the way prop firms were launching left, right, and center, at the time it was a trend. It was trending. Still is a big thing, without a doubt. And before I carry on, I want to categorically state this today. Prop firms are a very fantastic addition to the forex market. There's no other platform that would give you the opportunity whereby you spend $100. I'll give you an example. At Willis Capital, I think Obina is on the call now. We have a payout of 10 million naira. I think it's $7,000 plus. I think that guy's account size is, he paid for what's it called? I think it was a 50K account. I think he paid 50K accounts. I think it's $350. So there's no other opportunity in the world whereby you would invest $350 and then you have a $7,000 payout. So he invested 400, that'd be 500,000 naira. He's waiting for his 10 million naira payout. I saw the payout schedule close of work on Friday. So I wanted to quickly chip this in. Prop firms are a fantastic addition to the industry. However, These goofballs and kids have just made a total mess of the entire scene. It's absolute carnage and bloodshed. Now, back to what I was saying. You see, being a content creator and running a prop firm are two different things. I can see some other prop firm CEOs, I'm sure they can testify to this. The business model, okay, is a very, very tricky business model. It is a business model that, if you do not handle with care, could easily turn to a Ponzi scheme. I'll reiterate. Prop firms is a very delicate business model that, if not handled with care, could easily and very quickly turn into a Ponzi scheme.
So this corresponds to what I've been saying, guys. If prop firms should work with the initial motive, prop firms are a nice idea. But when they turn it to Ponzi schemes, you see, it becomes a problem. He repeated something, right? Good.
Okay. Now, that being said, I took a very good look at all the prop firms that launched, especially by the content creators. I looked at prop firms that were launched by people that do you know, I was, guys, I literally came across prop firm CEOs that knew nothing about Forex trading. At that very instant, I realized that, listen, this is nothing but a money grab for these guys, okay? And they thought they were going to come into the space, grab all these subscriptions, and spend all this money and become automatically rich. The part that they forgot to take into consideration was the fact that there are actually profitable traders out there, and they're going to need you to pay them out. Now, let me go down into detail as to what actually is happening right now. Over the last 2 months, especially on the African continent, I saw two very hyped up prop firms go down. Now, after doing my investigation and further research, I just want to make sure you guys can... Solomon, how many people do we have here?
Well, over 790 at the moment.
All right, that's fantastic. Okay. So we had two very hyped, I wouldn't say top prop firms, but really overhyped prop firms go down in the last, 2 to 3 months. Now, let me explain to you what actually happened behind the scenes. And this is behind the scenes stuff that nobody tells you. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram and you follow me on Twitter, you see me I'm constantly going in to have meetings with our partner broker. So I'll be in the best position to tell you what exactly goes on behind the scenes. Now, it was a clear case of influencers came together and said, okay, listen, we have all this influence. Prop firms are the in thing. If we can bring our audiences together, communities together, and convince them to join a certain prop firm, what we can then do is, when the profit comes in, we can split it amongst ourselves and we can go and buy new fucking Lamborghinis, right? Makes sense. I mean, subscriptions, and you're looking at a business model whereby the pass rate is not that high. So, I mean, let's go. I mean, it was a no-brainer. Like, none of them thought that there was going to be any reason why it would go wrong. I mean, why should it go wrong? It's easy. Nobody really passes them challenges anyway. That's what they thought. And then what happened was, once subscriptions start rolling in, because most of the time there's more than one partner, so it's two partners, sometimes there were 3 partners, sometimes there were 4 partners, and you have your broker as well. So what started to happen was, once money comes in, revenue from subscriptions, what was now happening was everybody wanted a piece as quickly as possible. Think about it, if $250,000 came in and there were 4 partners. Everybody wants a piece. Where's my own 30%? On the contract, it says I'm supposed to make 30%. So once the subscription fees came in, everybody was, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? And then the first month came, people were collecting their profits. When I mean people, I'm talking about the owners of these prop firms were collecting their profits, and the second month came, they were collecting the profits until back end most likely started telling them, hey, somebody bought a 100K account and he has flipped his 100K to 200K. Somebody's going to pay that money out.
Problem.
Wahala. So what was now happening was they went in there and they were trying to grab as much as they could, because they didn't run the numbers properly. I stay on this call this night, okay, and I want to give kudos to the CEO of Willis Capital. I'm not going to say his name so that other prop firms don't come and poach one of the best talent I have in my organization. But I stay on this call tonight and I'm going to give absolute kudos to the CEO of Willis Capital. You see, before we kick this off, he ran an extensive model. And he said, sir, we're going to need to keep as much money as we can floating in this business. This will enable us to cover payouts whenever it is they come. This model, most of these other prop firms and their content creator influencers did not think about. Yes. So guys, the genesis and revelation as to why these prop firms are collapsing is because the owners went in there with an ideology of profit first. They completely forgot the fact that there will come a time you need to pay out these traders. And then at the end of the day, when traders start asking for their payouts, what happens? There's no money to pay out. Before you know it, this prop firm has shut down. Yes. Now, to make matters even worse, when I can't remember the name of the prop firm that got busted in Canada, was it MFF? I can't remember. I think it was MFF, one of them ones. When the investigation started into that firm, the general consensus in the Forex industry smelt blood in the water. I'm talking about the traders here. So everybody became skeptical. And when you become skeptical, you become careful. And careful traders make profit, and careful traders make withdrawals. Let me take what I can quickly take now before this prop firm shuts down. Now, that easily and quickly became a domino effect. Kudos to the prop firms that are still standing today. I have to tell you, I can only imagine. I mean, there's certain times where I'll go on Twitter and I'll see prop firm CEOs going back to back with people on their timeline, they're like, well, we paid you out and this. I remember certain times when people make very silly comments like, that CEO has run away and blah, blah, blah. And then you see the guy next day is tweeting like, yo, no, I'm still here. For the prop firm CEOs who are still standing today, I must give absolute props to you. I can tell you for free that they decided to put their prop firm first before profit. Because if they have started digging deep into profits, best believe they will not be in existence today. So guys, I wanted to obviously shed light as to why these guys were here today and they're absolutely gone tomorrow. And it's absolutely unfortunate because credibility is everything in this industry. I mean, influencers who've lost their prop firms, it's going to be very difficult for anybody to trust them again. So what's happening now is everybody's gone back to selling Forex courses. They've gone back to webinars and they've gone back to courses. This is not for kids. Prop firms this ain't some kid shit, bro. Everybody's back to selling courses now, and it is what it is. Now, I also want to speak about things I'm the CEO of Willis Capital, as you guys know. I want to speak about what I thought the business model would be like and what we faced in reality. When we decided to launch Willis Capital, the reason why I decided to launch Willis Capital was because I saw how most prop firms were ripping everybody off. People would get to their live phase, and what was now happening was, you tend to see their brokers stop them out, come up with one story, and kick them out. And I said to myself, I said, listen, if I sit back and do nothing, this is going to be a slap on my face, because I like to pride myself in being the savior of the Forex industry. Call yourself whatever it is you want. I call myself whatever it is I like. And I like to call myself the savior of Forex. So when the model was being put together by the CEO of Willis Capital, I said to him, I said, how feasible is live trading? How feasible is live trading? And he said, I don't know. But we'll have to give it a shot and see how things go. We did the model, everything. And guys, let me tell you one thing about business. And I believe most of you are Nigerians here. I'm going to speak some pidgin English. You see, when you sit down, draw business plan, everything they always balance. It is sweet. It make sense. All the money go just balance. Everywhere go just set. When I saw the projection and I saw the model, it was looking very good. But I told him, I said, see, if there's anything I've learned about business, never believe a business plan. You see Excel spreadsheets. Don't play. So I took what I saw on the Excel spreadsheet with a pinch of salt. I said, let us launch and see. Let us take our product to the marketplace and see. And that's why, if you noticed, when we came into the industry, we were not exactly big on promotion. No, we were not signing on influencers. We were not buying people cars. We were not... As a matter of fact, I, even being the CEO of Willis Capital, promoted Willis Capital sparingly. We just relied on paid ads to drive traffic, and once in a while, I spoke about it. Now, I insisted on this for a reason. I said, let us have between 500 to 1,000 people come on our platform, and let us see how, number one, our system can handle them. 2, how their trading is going to impact us. And 3, can we even generate enough revenue from subscriptions to pay out?
Alright guys, thank you for watching, guys. You see what the police have to say about pro firms. So I am actually not supporting anybody. I'm a neutral person. I do honest reviews, and you already know. So I'm going to do a third review on Willis Capital, because right now it is just Willis Capital and 10 trades. They are the outstanding pro firms right now. We want to know why they are actually the leading pro firm, right? Other ones are going down basically, but Willis Capital and 10 trades, they are just shining. So we want to know why they are still shining up to this minute. So if you want to check out on these reasons, please subscribe to this channel, like this video. You can also share the video to the rest of the audience. Then we'll see when I come back in the next video. Bye for now, guys.